Hey, gorgeous. Uranus is throwing a cat among the pigeons this month. So expect the unexpected as Uranus is returning to Taurus. So anything that we've been avoiding, anything that we haven't let go of and we know we have to, it's all hitting this month, as well as Mercury retrograde. So we're getting in that time machine and going back to the past. But on a positive note, something fabulous from the past could surprise us by returning as well. Here's your monthly astrology. This is potentially one of the biggest years of the decade for you, because it is a roundup. It is the end of a long journey, and it begins now. And it's so important that you reflect on your ability to change, your ability to be spontaneous, your ability to shake things up for your own good, for your own development and your own growth. Because Uranus, which has left your sign, is nipping back in for a final tour to give you the final opportunity to transform. And you will notice there will be some final changes in your life. Now, hopefully, these are reward changes. You've got a little while to really chuck yourself in. And when you end up after that next year, that's it. You can settle. You'll be back to your old self. Well, not your old self, your new dynamic self, but you will not have the disruption you've had for the past few years. So that is excellent news. But you will feel like, oh my goodness, what is going on this month? That's also because we have a full supermoon in your sign on November the 5th. So basically, you're just going to feel all this energy rising, all of this intensity rising as you head towards these big changes and these big feelings. You're going to have things rising, coming up from your unconscious, and you have to pay attention. I would get a journal. I would write things down. I would write down symbolism of dreams. I would look at everything that's coming up for you. And that full supermoon is on the 5th of November. So it will be a big firework night for you. That's what we have in England anyway. Also, Venus, your ruler, is going into Scorpio, which is your opposite sign. So there's this feeling of, I've got to sort out my intimate relationships, my one-to-one relationships. I have to make sure everything's balanced in my life while I'm being really, really, really true to myself. That has to be your mantra this month. And Uranus actually retrogrades back into your sign on the 8th of November. This could not be bigger news. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Mercury is also going retrograde, making you feel very intense, but also making you want to really explore the deeper aspects of life. And you're going to be sensing who is on your team and who isn't. You'll also be looking at your primal stuff, what triggers you, what makes you feel big things. That's not just, it's not necessarily positive or negative, but it's the primal sensations and desires and obsessions. All of that, again, is coming up for you to do a big clear out. So there's a lot going on, darling, and you're feeling it all of the way. And relationships are particularly, coming under the spotlight. There may even be an ex returning, or you dealing with patterns in relationships from the past. But everything's under a microscope, put it that way. There is a grand water trine on the 17th, so there's a lot of emotions. But also, you are feeling strong enough. You've had this little reprieve from Uranus retrograde. So you've had your moment to recover and think things through. So really, you're ready for this. You're ready for what's to come. But it will be a real tidying up of things that have gone before. And when I say before, I mean for years. The new moon in Scorpio is conjunct retrograde Mercury. There's a lot of conversations to do with the past. That may be the time when an ex gets in touch. But new moons are about letting go. What patterns do you want to let go of connected to the past? What is it that you desire to surrender so that you can move forward? And that new moon is also opposing Uranus. So you're discovering who you are. Who are you in relationships? Are you the same person as your authentic self? Or do you change when you're in a relationship? And what can you shake up to really change things so that you have a happy connections on a one-to-one while also being very comfortable in yourself. This is a month of a lot of emotions. There's 3 grand water trines, one way or the other. And obviously trines are good. It gives you the opportunity to really look what's going on beneath the surface and to look at where you want to go forward, because you're being made very, very aware of what happiness is and where you want to go in the future in terms of happiness. And you're transforming your life in that way. And it's going to be a really big eye-opener for you. And you have the courage, you have the strength, and you have the power to do it. But whatever you do, be honest with yourself. Be very clear about what changes you want to make. And I would ride that wild ride of change to the end, because the destination will be worth it. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. So why do we at Michele Knight give you a 5-minute, no questions asked guarantee? Well, our psychics are some of the very best in the world. They are handpicked. They have 5 rigorous test readings, the final one with me, and I require very detailed information, things they couldn't possibly know just by looking at Google or social media. We want you to be totally blown away by your reading, to feel that you've chosen a psychic who you can bond with, who gets you and gives you such specific information you feel completely reassured. If this doesn't happen within the first 5 minutes, don't be shy, just put down the phone and your minutes will be topped up or refunded. Your reading should be uplifting, full of clarity and advice, and leave you empowered to make the right decisions for you. We want Michele Knight to be your spiritual home.